According to Peter Fury, Hughie Fury is gaining 1 to 2 pounds of muscle every week for his upcoming fight with Joseph Parker. And, I've got so many concerns with this and so many questions about this statement, man. Alright, first of all, how are you expecting to gain 1 to 2 pounds of muscle a week on a boxer's regimen? Like, not a CrossFit regimen, not a bodybuilder's regime, but a boxing regime, right? Like, you're going to have to integrate all these pad work, sparring, bag work, all of these sports specific stuff, yeah. But in order to gain 1 to 2 pounds of muscle a week, first of all, it's not possible for the human body to do that. And second of all, I mean, where's the sports specific stuff going to come into it then? You're going to have to do a proper bulking regime in order to gain 1 to 2 pounds of muscle a week. You're not going to be able to balance all that boxing in between it as well. There's been a lot of allegations about the Fury camp and using steroids. Obviously, Hughie Fury is spotty as fuck. I would duck Hughie Fury if I was Joseph Parker, to be honest, given the amount of spots. Imagine clinching Hughie Fury. Imagine clinching Hughie Fury, and that would be grim. I would just duck him, even if I was the best heavyweight in the world. But yeah, as I was saying, like I heard somewhere that the maximum muscle you can gain a year is 24 pounds, and the maximum that equates to every day is 1 ounce a day. So that equates to about 0.5 pounds of muscle a week maximum you can gain in a week without using steroids and PEDs. And I'm not accusing them of using steroids. I don't like doing that sort of stuff, but it does make me think that something's fishy going on, unless Peter Fury's been exaggerating everything. Secondly, I've seen the videos of strength and conditioning inside the Fury camp, right? And it looks like a bunch of 8-year-olds in the desert have just picked up a few resistant bands and strength weights and strength and conditioning equipment, and have just swung them around and do random movements with them and don't know what to really do with them. This strength and conditioning in the Fury camp is absolutely ridiculous. I've heard it from people first person as well who've been in the Fury camp that their strength and conditioning isn't very good. Moreover, the Fury's diet, right, consists of stuff like bread and things that are heavy on starch and stuff like that, and carbs and stuff like that. So how are you expecting to gain that much muscle on a carbohydrate based diet? It does not seem right to me. I mean, carbohydrates are usually good for building fat rather than muscle. And the way Peter Fury was describing it was that they're going to gain 2 pounds of muscle a week, pure muscle a week, lean muscle a week. Number one, it can't just be pure muscle you're gaining. There's got to be a bit of fat mixed in there as well. So it's definitely not pure muscle. And number two, how are you going to do that on the diet? Something strange about this statement, and also, practically, I would have expected Hughie Fury to come in light for this fight because obviously Hughie Fury is the faster man. He's got good footwork. He's fast on his feet. He's got quite fast hands as well for a heavyweight, and he's quite a slick, skillful boxer, right? But Joseph Parker, he can be a bit of a mound at times. He can just be a bit of a lump who just sort of stands there and knocks your brains out. At times, but other times he does move around a bit or two. So I was expecting Hughie Fury to come in light in order to outbox Joseph Parker. Who, as I said, can be a bit stiff on his feet at times. But maybe Hughie Fury's plan is to make Joseph Parker's respect Hughie Fury's power. Obviously, Hughie Fury has bad punching power for a heavyweight. He hasn't got good punching power at all. Maybe that's due to his acne, which might be bothering him, as some have said. Who knows? But his power isn't very good. Maybe he's worried that Joseph Parker, with the chin on him, is gonna sort of walk him down, because obviously Joseph Parker has a very good chin. Maybe he's aiming for that Floyd Mayweather style stinging power, not that brutal punching power. I'll tell you what, if he's looking for that brutal punching power, one punch knockout power, then and looking to knock Joseph Parker out, then I'm gonna go as far as to say that Hughie Fury is gonna get knocked out, and badly as well. I mean, I think the only way that Hughie Fury is going to beat Joseph Parker is by outboxing him. And so far, this doesn't look hopeful, because I was expecting him to stay light on his feet. But who knows? It does seem concerning as to how Hughie Fury is gaining this muscle, this so-called pure muscle. Even people who work out can't gain that much muscle, 1 to 2 pounds of muscle a week. People who devote their life into bulking, and for a boxer who's got to mix in that boxing as well to gain that much muscle, it seems absurd. And also, how is Hughie Fury going to adjust to this new body of his? I mean, we all saw David Haye even. David Haye, he was quite a small heavyweight before, and then he tried bulking up for the Tony Bellew fight and the Mark Demori fight. His comeback in general, he was bulking up heavily. He looked a lot bigger for the Tony Bellew fight than his fight, say, in 2011, when he was boxing at heavyweight. And we all saw what he done to his Achilles. I mean, that's a career-threatening injury, basically. A career-destroying injury. And, I'm not saying that Hughie Fury is going to get injured like that, but how is he going to settle into his new body, if you like? I've seen many heavyweight fighters especially, or people moving up in general, who have struggled to come to terms with their own body when they're moving up in weight or putting weight on. So it will be interesting to see how Hughie Fury does on the day, and what his game plan is. But I'm going to say, if he's not trying to outbox Joseph Parker, I can only see this going one way, and that's Joseph Parker knocking him out. But other than that, I think he's quite an underrated heavyweight boxer, and he can he can beat Joseph Parker on points of his discipline throughout the fight. But yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Is there something going on fishy in the Fury camp? Let me know. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace.